To the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Browns kicker, Cody Parkey, all set, and off we go from First Energy Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. At the 44-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run the counter. Harris, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. JoJo Natson back deep. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. First down, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Running the jet sweep, Landry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield looks to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He was looking for Landry that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Space to run past the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give running right is Chubb. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 9-yard touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Ray McCloud to return. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory. Now
a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Completion here to Claypool. Powers through him. And he works free. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays, and there's an example of that right there.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Ben to throw again. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. Claypool with another catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Mayfield now from the 50. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Mayfield with it once more. And that is incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Mayfield. Got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. The kick by Parkey is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing now. Roethlisberger on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 52 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook, and I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They run it again with Chubb. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And I think really good defenders can sniff out those screen passes, just something that they can feel, something that they can sense about how the quarterback drops back or how the linemen are just a little slow to block the oncoming rushers. He read it perfectly, got in there, and made the play.
And if you want the final metric on his top speed, brace yourself. Next-gen stats say that he hit an even 23 miles an hour.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And down to the 28-yard line. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the Steelers 27.
Running the jet sweep, Landry, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
It's 3rd and 11.
Mayfield down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Melvin Ingram picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage, well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Parkey's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now Roethlisberger. Pass complete to Ebron, and he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Let's go.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Ben. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
4 yards to go.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Ben gonna throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So down 6, and they know they need this one on fourth down. Here we go. It's Roethlisberger on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Oh, and what a nice tackle there. That will hardly move the needle at all offensively. A very short game. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.